Hello Year 3, this is your maths video for Thursday the 21st of January. The other day we started looking at fractions of numbers, but today what we're going to do is we are going to be looking at fractions of a group of objects as well. So here, as you can see, I've got some chicken nuggets. Who'd have thought they were chicken nuggets with me, eh? And what we're going to be doing is we are going to be finding a quarter of them. So that is why I've got this chart at the bottom here, this bar chart, because in our whole, it's got 4 parts. So our whole is here and it's split up into 4 parts. So first of all, what we need to do is we need to find out how many chicken nuggets we've got. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I've got 16 chicken nuggets and I need to share them, group them all in. I need to group them into 4 groups and see how many there are in a quarter. Sorry, I couldn't get my words out then. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just take them one at a time and put them in a group. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to do this again, do another 4, hopefully. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do another one now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to do another one because it looks like I've got enough. 2, 3, 4. So we've done that equally. Each part of my fraction, each part of my quarter has the same amount of chicken nuggets in. Now I'm just looking at 1 quarter, so I'm just going to look at, let's do a circle around it. I'm just going to be looking at, say, this one. So now I need to count how many chicken nuggets are in my quarter. Well, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 quarter of, how many was altogether? Can you remember? 16. Equals, and what does it equal? 4. Well done, superstars. Right, let's move on to another question. So now Miss Dunn's being a little bit healthier and I'm looking at apple slices, but I'm looking at 1/3 of them, okay? So what I'm going to do, same as before, I'm going to split them up. I've got my whole here and it's split up into 3 sections for my thirds, so 3 different groups. So let's share them out. I'm going to do this a little bit speedier this time. So I've got 4 here and I'm going to pop 4 in there. That didn't work as I planned. But let's do the same again. Oh, that worked a bit better, didn't it? Let's do the same again. Do you know what I didn't do, Year 3? I didn't count to start with, did I? I didn't know how many I was looking at altogether. Let's stop and let's count. I know, let's go all the way back. Silly Miss Dunn. Right, so let's count these quickly because we should know our 4 times table and they're in columns of 4. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. So we're looking at 1/3 of 24. Let's start again. So I'll do it in 2s this time so I can definitely squeeze them all in. Silly Miss Dunn. Right, let's carry on. So I've got 2 in each group at the moment. I think I'll have enough for another 2. So let's try and squidge them in. There we go. I think I'll have enough for another 2. See if I can squidge them in. There we go, just about. Oh, Year 3. I think I've got room for another 2 as well. Should we try? Oh, I think we do. There we go. It's a bit of a squidge in some of them. There we go. So I've shared my apple slices into 3 different sections, into thirds, 3 parts of my whole. So let's circle one of my thirds and let's see how many apple slices are in there. So remember, it's 1/3 of, can you remember? 24. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1/3 of 24 is 8. There we go. Right, let's move on to the next one. And let's not forget to count this time, silly Miss Dunn. So you can see that they are in rows of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Super. We know how to count in fives. So 5, 10, 15. So we are going to be sharing them into groups of 5 because we are looking at the fraction 2/5 this time. So that's the part we need to remember, this 2. We'll come back to that later on. So I've got my whole here and I've split it up into 5 different groups because my denominator is 5. So let's split them up. So I'll start with just doing 2 at a time. So 2, 2, 2, 2, and another 2. Now, if you look, do you think I've got space? I've got enough sweets to share between, to share with giving 2 out again? No, I don't. I'm only going to give 1 out now because I don't know what my overall total is going to be. So let's just do 1 at a time. So that one there, that one there, that one there. You can still see them slightly. That one there, and that one there. So we had 15 altogether. So I'm going to write 2/5 of 15. Excuse Miss Dunn's writing. Okay, now I'm going to be looking at 2 sections because when we've looked at 1 in the past, it's literally just been 1 section. But now I'm going to be looking at 2. So let's count how many sweets are in 2 of the 5th. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2/5 of 15 is 6. Super. Well done, year 3. Right, we're going to have a look at one more question now and think about how we could answer this, and then you can go off and get on with your work. So how many quarters make a whole? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw, oh no, I've got a better idea, Miss Dunn. Right, so I'm going to draw my whole. There you go. There is my whole. Just as you'd see it without it being cut up into anything. Now we know that when there's a quarter, and we did this a little bit further up. Let's have a look. Oh, a quarter of 16. So how many sections is a whole split up into when there's a quarter? Well, we know it's 4. So if we go further down here, how many quarters make one whole? So I know that we split it in half and then half again for the quarters. So how many quarters make up a whole? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 4 quarters there that make up a whole. So we could say 4 quarters. Excuse Miss Dunn's writing. 4 quarters. Oh, dear me. Or what you could do is write it like that's 4 quarters, just like that. You might have some questions like this today in sentences that try to trick you. Just give it your best shot, year 3. Lots of different questions to look at today. Have fun, good luck. Any problems, please just send me a message on Class Dojo and I'll help in any way I can, superstars. Take care, see you soon.